16 signs of high blood sugar. Living a super stressful life, chomping down junk foods because you don't like the healthy ones, skipping exercise because you don't have enough time for it, is outright leaving your body home to various chronic diseases and malfunctioning organs, of which the most common one is high blood sugar. Diabetes not only affects your physical health but also messes up your brain wires, causing mood swings and triggering a cascade of other symptoms. But how does one check on the signs and symptoms of this chronic confliction, get an early diagnosis, and save themselves? Well, you need not worry, because today we're going to the DEETs of this topic and discuss the 16 signs of high blood sugar. But before we do so, you can subscribe for more information on the subjects you are inquisitive of, and welcome to the DEET family. So now let's get started. Number 1, increased urination. If you are frequently making a trip to the loo, it might be because you have either type 1 or type 2 diabetes. Frequent urination, also known as polyuria, happens when one is diabetic and pee more than 3 liters every day. Damn! This happens because your body is trying to pass out all the excess glucose that cannot process and tries to discard it through tingle. This symptom is also one of the initial indicators that something is not right with your body and you need to get yourself checked out. Number 2, increased thirst. It's obvious that the recurrent run to the washroom will make you more and more dehydrated. With all the excess glucose, all the water that your body usually needs will also be passed through, causing extreme thirst. This condition is also known as polydipsia. It's a run-of-the-mill fact that high blood sugar reduces the body's ability to absorb water and leaves the person with an overwhelming need for water and chronically dry mouth. So, if you are constantly dizzy and parched, you might have a case of diabetes. Number 3, Diabetic Ketoacidosis. This situation is as serious as its name sounds, also known as diabetic coma. DKA is the state where your body is unable to generate enough energy from the glucose in the body and therefore start to devour the fat. Now, it may seem that it's okay if the fatty substances are falling to bits, but this process leaves behind a byproduct named ketones, and it makes the blood too acidic to function. The build of acid is life-threatening, and symptoms of DKA includes dizziness, nausea, vomiting, feeling confused and being unable to process anything that's happening, pain in the belly, a fruity smelling breath, and a loss of consciousness, which is possibly a diabetic coma. Do you recognize any of these symptoms? If so, leave a comment below and start a conversation with the DEETs family. Number 4, appetite increase without weight gain. Do you feel a bit hungry every now and then, even after nibbling on an ample amount of food? Do you carry around different packs of snacks just in case, even though you just munched on your lunch? If you have a big appetite but do not gain weight, it might be because your body is not getting all the energy it needs from food. This happens because your body either does not produce insulin or cannot use insulin correctly, and all this might be the reason behind polyphagia, a situation where your mind keeps ringing the bells to trigger hunger even when your tummy is stuffed. So, if keeping gobbling down tons of stuff without gaining weight and feeling healthy, it might be a condition of diabetes mellitus. Number 5, weight loss. Have you increased your diet to the point that you are basically overeating but still cannot gain weight? Or even after bolting down enough food, you are dropping the numbers on the scales? Well, the inability of your body to absorb glucose can also lead to weight loss. Whether you lose weight or not depends on how well your body is using glucose and how much you are eating. But it also depends on the level of sugar in your blood and how well it's maintained. So, if your weight drops, even after eating well enough, you should get yourself checked up as soon as possible. Number 6, obesity. Type 2 diabetes and obesity go around hand in hand. Being overweight or obese increases the chances of developing the common type of diabetes, type 2 diabetes. Why, you ask? Well, obesity causes increased levels of fatty acids and inflammation, leading to insulin resistance, which in turn can lead to type 2 diabetes. People with type 2 diabetes produce insulin, but it's usually not enough for the body cells to respond to it. As a result of this insulin resistance, glucose builds up in the body, leading to high blood sugar. The state is also called diabesity. Number 7. Fruity breath. Check your breath. Does it smell okay? Did you brush your teeth today? Alright, back to the topic. Does it smell sweet or fruity? If yes, it might be because you have a high blood sugar level. You might be wondering, but dude, what's the connection between the smell of my breath and high sugar level? Let me give you the brief. Facing the imbalance of insulin and inability to access glucose from the blood, your body breaks down fat for energy. This results in a leftover chemical called acetone that causes a fruity smell. So, if your answer was yes, then you do have a fruity or sweet smelling breath. You might have diabetes, and you need to visit the doctor soon. Number 8. Kidney problems. Over time, high glucose levels and the acidic byproducts in the blood damages the blood vessels of various organs, including kidneys. Just like working hard in your cubicles takes a toll on you, filtering the blood, taking care of excess glucose, and discarding it without any rest time takes a toll on kidneys and may result in a number of diseases. People with kidney diseases from diabetes may notice very dark or bloody urine, frothy urine, pain near the areas of kidneys and in the lower back, and chronic kidney or urinary tract infections. If you too have any such distinctive pee or feel pain in the areas, you might need some nursing. Number 9. Cardiovascular symptoms. People with high blood sugar also face various cardiovascular symptoms, such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol levels, and obesity, of course. High blood pressure, chest pain, or abnormal heart rhythms are important warning signs. Whether they are due to diabetes or another condition, people should not ignore them. Number 10. Tingling or numbness. Long-term high blood sugar levels can damage nerves throughout the body, particularly those that affect sensation in the hands or feet. If a person has numbness or tingling, they may have nerve damage or diabetic neuropathy. Some people with diabetes experience nerve pain, which can feel like electrical sensations or burning. Nerve pain can happen anywhere, but it is especially common in the feet and hands. People who experience these symptoms should contact a doctor. Redness, swelling, or warmth in the legs can indicate a medical urgency that needs immediate attention at an emergency room. Number 11. Frequent infections. Are you susceptible to endless infections? Then you might be facing the symptoms of diabetes. Researchers depict that people with high level of blood sugar face frequent skin infections such as cellulitis or ulcers, especially on the feet, urinary tract infections, including cystitis, mouth and gastrointestinal infections, respiratory tract infections, and yeast infections, for example, ear infections. If you are well versed with the process of baking bread, you might know that yeast feeds on sugar, and so the combination of lowered immunity and high blood glucose makes people with diabetes particularly at risk from frequent yeast infections. Number 12. Wound heals slowly. Have you noticed that your wounds have been healing really slowly? Did you scratch yourself a while back and the skin still isn't as fresh as new? It might be due to poor blood circulation that contributes to slow wound healing and problems in the extremities, such as the feet. They take longer to heal and can worsen more quickly than in other people. Without prompt treatment, a life-threatening complication can develop. Number 13. Patchy and dry skin. If you've noticed yellow, reddish, or brown patches on your skin, a dark patch or band of velvety skin on the back of your neck, armpit, groin, outbreak of small reddish-yellow bumps, and extremely dry, itchy skin, it might be the result of diabetes. If you have a higher level of blood sugar, you're more likely to have dry skin because frequent skin infections and poor circulation caused by uncontrolled diabetes contribute to such symptoms. Number 14. Dandruff and baldness. Does your hairbrush have more and more of your hair than its actual bristles? Is your scalp always itchy and your shoulders piled with white flakes laying around like snow in the morning? It might be so because of uncontrolled diabetes, as it damages organs, tissues, and blood vessels, disabling your body from properly transporting oxygen and nutrients to your hair follicles, resulting in dry scalp and causing itchy, dandruff-filled scalp. It also damages the hair growth cycle, which might be the reason behind baldness and hair thinning. Number 15. Blurred vision and blindness. Are you facing any difficulties in seeing in dark, or do you see shapes floating in your field of vision? Your retina needs a constant supply of blood, which it receives through a network of tiny blood vessels, and as now you are aware, high blood sugar damages the blood vessels. Diabetes gradually worsens your vision, causes sudden vision loss, eye pain or redness, and blurred or patchy vision. Number 16. Anxiety and nervousness. Do you keep fidgeting, shaking from nervousness, or feel the flute of anxiety playing all the time? Frequent mood swings turn out to be related to blood sugar levels. Symptoms of poor glucose flow mirrors mental health symptoms such as irritability, anxiety, and worry. This should come as no surprise, as the brain runs primarily on glucose, and without the proper flow of glucose and energy usage, your brain may go haywire, causing all sorts of mental health issues. If you feel you have any of the before-mentioned symptoms, you need to consult a professional and have a proper examination. If you have any other worries and symptoms you have doubts about, comment down below to let us know. See you in the next video. Till then, take care and stay safe. Also, do you believe in karma? Here, let me hit you with the DEETs. Here are the 12 laws of karma you need to know, or 10 things to do every day to grow your relationship. Come on now, click one and get the 411 on all your favorite brain-bending subjects. Are you currently interviewing? Tell us why in the comments. And that's the DEETs.